Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome you all in PIST Virtual Learning System, session 2020. This lecture is for grade first year, subject computer science. This is our second video lecture and we are on chapter number 1, overview of computer system. As we discussed in the previous lecture, a computer is a machine that can be programmed to accept data, process data into useful information, and store it for later use. A computer consists of hardware and software. A computer consists of two parts, hardware and software. These two are the major parts of your computer system. The machine is known as hardware. The machine is known as the hardware. Means that the physical parts of your computer system are called hardware, which you can touch easily, which you can move easily. All machinery is called hardware. The programs are called software. Means that the set of instruction, the applications is called software, which we can install in our computer system. The processing of input to output is directed by the software but performed by the computer hardware. So, computer hardware and software have a relationship between each other. Without having computer hardware, software cannot function, and without having software, a hardware cannot function. So this is a graphical representation of your computer system. As you know that your computer system consists of two main parts, hardware and software. A computer system requires different components to perform the functions of input, processing, output, and storage. These components are as follows, like input. The data that is given to the computer is called input. Input devices are used to input data and instruction into the computer. These devices send this data to the processing unit. Most commonly used input devices are keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, touchscreen. Keyboard, mouse are most commonly used devices. Keyboard is used to enter your data in the form of text and character. It can be classified in four parts: alphanumeric, alphabets, numeric keypad, functional keys, and some additional keys. Mouse is a pointing device which is used to point your instruction, select your icons, your options, your instruction. So when you will roll your mouse on a flat surface, you can see your pointer is moving on the screen. Then we have a joystick. Joystick is used to play the games. Scanners are used to scan your hard copy into the soft copy. With the help of scanner, you can convert your book page, your image, and convert it into the digital form. Touchscreen provide an interface where you can touch the screen and enter the input. Then the second type is processing hardware. Processing is, and the processing hardware basically consists of a processor. The processor is used to process data. It is also called Central Processing Unit, CPU. It is the brain of the computer. It consists of electronic circuit. CPU interprets and execute program instruction. All computer must have a central processing unit. So this is a very important device and it is used to process your instruction, your input and your data in the form of output. Then we have output devices. The data processed into useful information is called output. Output devices are used to display the results of processing. The most commonly output devices are monitor and printer or screen. So you can classify output in two major types: hard copy output device and soft copy output device. Hard copy output devices are printers and plotters, which are used to print the pages, and soft copy output devices are the screen or a monitor, and sometimes we can call it visual display unit, VDU. So it is used to display your result on screen, on monitor screen. Then come to the storage hardware. Storage hardware is used to display your result, your data, and your memory in two forms: primary storage and secondary storage. The primary storage is also called the main storage and the main memory. It can be classified into the RAM and ROM and the cache memory. This is the primary storage which is used to hold your data temporarily. Then we have a secondary storage. Secondary storage is used to store your data permanently, and it can be classified into three main types: magnetic, optical, and solid state. In magnetic, we have hard disk and magnetic tape. In secondary storage, then we have optical, and in optical we have a CD-ROM, DVD, and Blu-ray. Then we have a solid state flash disk and SSD. Then we have another component of the computer system, that is a software. Software can be classified in two major categories and two major types: application software and system software or a operating system. So application software basically are used to perform some specific task. We have different types of application software, like we have word processor, spreadsheet, presentation, database, like this. And when we talk about the system software, so system software consists of different types, and in system software, the operating system is a major type of a system software. We have many other types of system software as well, like language translator, some utility programs, but the operating system is a major and the important type of a system software. And in operating system, we have Windows. This is a type of a operating system. Windows are a graphical user operating system, GUI interface. And then we have a Mac operating system, Android operating system, IO operating system. Okay, these are the operating system and the types of a system operating system software. Computer hardware. Hardware refers to the physical elements of a computer system. This is sometimes called the machinery or the equipment of the computer. Computer hardware is what you can physically touch and see. So in short, you can say all tangible parts of a computer system which you can touch and move easily is called computer hardware. So all physical components of your computer system, all physical parts which you can touch and move easily is called computer hardware, such as monitor, keyboard, hard disk, printer. They all are computer hardware. You can see here we have the list of and the images of these hardware. Computer hardware is what you can physically touch and see. In simple words, you can say all the tangible parts. Tangible means that you can see, you can touch, and you can move easily anywhere. Okay, so these are called the computer hardware, which you can touch easily, you can move easily. And we have different parts of computer hardware, like CPU, monitor, speaker, keyboard, mouse, hard disk, sound card. So all physical parts which you have in your computer system is called computer hardware. Examples of computer hardwares are keyboard. The most commonly used hardware is keyboard. So keyboard consists of four parts. So here we have a alphabets, numerical keypad, alphanumeric keypad, some functional keys, and some additional keys are available on your keyboard. And then we have a mouse. Mouse is a pointing device. When you will roll your mouse on the flat surface, you can check your pointer is moving on the screen. With the help of the pointer, you can select the instruction and you can select any option, any button, and you can move your pointer anywhere on the screen. We have two types of mouse, wireless mouse and wired mouse. In wired mouse, you have a cable attached with the mouse, and in wireless mouse, you did not have a cable. You have a USB connection and a wireless connection with the mouse. Then we have a printer. Printer is another example of your hardware, and this is a hard copy output. With the help of the printer, you can take the output in the form of pages, the physical form, which you can touch and move easily. Then we have a monitor. Monitor is a soft copy output device which you can use to display your result on the screen, and sometimes monitor is also called VDU, visual display unit. Computer software. Software, commonly known as programs or apps, consists of all the instructions that tell the hardware how to perform a task. Software represents the programs which perform different tasks on a computer system. It is a programming code which is executed by CPU, which can take instruction from input device like keyboard, mouse, and can show output on the output devices like monitor and printer. So basically, software is a set of instruction. Set of instruction for what? Set of instruction for computer hardware. Without having software, your computer hardware cannot function, cannot work. So you must have a software which can instruct the computer hardware, and then your computer hardware work for you. So it is also called programs. We have different programs in our computer system. We have different apps, applications in our computer system, which are given to the computer to perform any task, to do any activity. It tells the computer what to do and how to do. It tells the computer what to do and how to do. Programming languages are used to prepare the software. We have different types of programming languages, high-level languages and low-level languages. With the help of these programming languages, we can develop software. A computer cannot do anything on its own. It must be instructed to do desired job. It is necessary to specify a sequence of instruction which a computer must perform to solve a problem. So we have different types of software which are available on our computer, on our smartphones. So examples of softwares are Windows. Windows is a type of a system software. It is an operating system. Office is a type of application software, and it consists of different packages like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, and Outlook. Then Google Chrome is also a type of a application software. Adobe is also a type of a application software. So we have different types of system and application software which are available in our computer system, and we can use for the different purposes, like we can manage database, we can create and editing, formatting and printing different types of documents with the help of Microsoft Office. We can use PowerPoint to create the presentation. We can use Microsoft Excel to make the spreadsheet. We can do calculation, and any different softwares are available in our computer system which we can use easily. Dear students, now what is the relationship between computer hardware and the software and the user, between the user? How user can use the hardware? So if you are a user and I'm a user, I want to use the computer hardware. So without having a software, I cannot use computer hardware. So you must have any sort of software. With the help of that software, you can operate the computer hardware. So there is a deep relationship between the hardware and a software. Hardware is Hardware cannot perform any task without software. Hardware cannot perform any task without software. Software cannot be executed without the hardware. Computer becomes useful when hardware and software are combined, and we can use then computer hardware and software as well. when computer hardware and software work together, then we can use our computer easily. If we have a computer hardware and we did not have any software, so we cannot use the computer hardware. Suppose we purchase a printer, we attach the printer with the computer, but we did not install the software, so we cannot use the hardware, we cannot use the printer. So first of all, when we attach the computer printer with the computer, so we must install the software of that printer. After installing the software, we can use the printer. So this is a deep relationship between the computer hardware and the software. Hardware is useless without software because the hardware cannot perform any task without software. Software contains the instruction to be executed by the hardware. So both are very important to each other. Without each other, they cannot function, they cannot work properly. So first of all, we have hardware, then we have a system software. When we talk about the system software, in system software, we must install any kind of system software like operating system. So first of all, you must install any kind of operating system. Like we have a Windows, this is operating system, graphical user interface, GUI interface. So first of all, we will install the operating system. After installing the operating system, we can work with the computer hardware, and system software and the operating system provides supports to all other application software. So if you did not have any operating system like Windows on your computer, and I asked you to install the Microsoft Word, like application software, so you can't, because first of all, you will install the graphical user interface, any operating system, and after installing the operating system, then you can install the application software. So remember that the system software provide a connection between the user and the application software and the hardware. So without having the system software, you cannot install application software. It provides the support to all application software. So user must install a software if you want to use the computer hardware. Now differentiate between hardware and software. Hardware. Physical elements of a computer or electronic system is called hardware. Software, a collection of instructions that tells the computer how to perform a task, is called software. Hardware has four main categories: input devices, output devices, secondary storage devices, and internal components like processing devices. Here we have mainly divided into system software and application software. We have two types of software: system software and application software. So hardware is a tangible parts of your computer system which you can touch and move easily. And software is intangible parts. You cannot touch your software. You cannot move your software easily. You need a proper medium to move your software. You have to download from the Google or Play Store. If you want to move your software from one computer to any other device, so you have to copy on a USB and you can use the CD. Okay, so hardware developed using electronic and other material, and software by writing instructions using a programming language, because the software is a set of instruction for the computer hardware. So we can write software in the program with the help of a programming language. We have different types of programming languages: high level and low level languages. So with the help of high level languages, we can write the set of instructions. These set of instructions are called a program, and we can develop program with the help of a programming languages, and those programs are called software. Differentiate between hardware and software. Hardware, when damaged, it can be replaced with a new component. Suppose your mouse is not working, you can replace it with a new one. Your memory card is corrupted, so you can replace your memory card easily. But when your software is damaged, it can be reinstalled using a backup copy. If you did not have a backup copy, You can download again. If you have a CD, you can insert the CD and reinstall that software again on your system. Hardware starts function once the software is loaded into the system. So suppose you have a hardware, but it cannot function if you did not have a software. So first of all, you will install the software. After installing the software, your hardware will start the functioning. And in software should be installed into the computer to function, and we have different apps and different software, and we can install on our computer system for different purposes, for different functionality. So examples of the hardware is keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, hard disk, CPU, RAM, and ROM. And here the examples of software is MS Word, Excel, MS SQL, MySQL, Photoshop, and there are lots of other application and system softwares are available which we can use for according to our requirement. Types of computer software. Computer software can be classified in two main types, system software and application software. In system software, the system software consists of operating system, utility programs, language translator. Language translator is further classified into assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Another type of the software is application software. Application software have different application softwares like general purpose application software like word processor, spreadsheet, special purpose application softwares like web browser, accounting and management software. So there are different types of application software which we have, and two main categories of software is system software and application software. They are further classified in different types of softwares. System software. System software includes the programs that are dedicated to managing the computer itself, such as the operating system, file management utilities, and disk operating system or DOS. System software is a software that provides platform to other softwares. Some examples can be operating system, antivirus softwares, disk formatting softwares, computer languages, language translator. These are commonly prepared by the computer manufacturers. It is used to interact with the hardware at very basic level, and system software serve as the interface between the computer hardware and the user. And so basically system software is a collection of system programs that control and coordinate the activities of computer system. System software consists of collection of operative programs required to control computer hardware and also execute application software. The purpose of system software is to make the use of computer more effective and efficient. A computer without some kind of system software would be ineffective and impossible to operate. So we have different types of system softwares and different kinds of system softwares which are available. System software are a set of programs designed to control and manage the operation of the computer hardware. The software allows application programs to execute properly. There are several different types of system software. This is a block diagram of your software and the hardware relationship. So here you can see this is your hardware, the physical parts of your computer system. So after having a physical part, you must have a system software. A system software basically is a set of programs designed to control and manage the operation of your computer hardware. This is your computer hardware, and the system software is designed to manage and operate your computer hardware. Without having a system software, you cannot use your hardware. So first of all, you must have any type of system software. After having that system software, your hardware can function properly. And another function of system software is to provide the support to all other application software. As we discussed that if you have a system software on your computer system, so you can install any kind of application software. But if you did not have any system software, like you did not have any operating system on your computer, so you did not install any application software. So first of all, you have to install a system software. any type of system software you can use, and after having the system software you can install the application software easily. So the system software allows application programs to execute properly. We have different types of system software. Operating system is the major type and the important type of your system software. So it makes the computer hardware conveniently available to the user and also hide the complexities of the computer's operation. Then we have a library programs. These library programs are a compiled collection of subroutines. Then we have translators, language translators, and the processor. These are assembler, compiler, and interpreter, which are used to translate your language programs and translate your high-level languages into low-level languages. Utility programs that includes file management, copy, paste, delete, file searching, disk defragmenter, disk cleanup. So these are the some utility programs which we can use according to our requirements. Types and examples of system software. The major example and the type of the system software is operating system. Operating system is a set of programs that manages all computer components and operations. A computer cannot work without operating system. Users interact with the computer through operating system. We have different types of operating system like disk operating system, DOS, GUI operating system, Android. There are lots of operating systems are available nowadays. Device drivers. Device drivers are another type of your operating system software. It is used to provide the support to your devices. You have different devices, you want to attach new device with your computer, so you have to install the driver of this device in your computer. So these drivers are available on internet, and also you can have on a CDs and USB. Utility programs and utility softwares is a type of a system software that is used for effective management of computer system. The user can use utility programs to perform maintenance tasks related to different devices and programs. The language processor and translator. So if you are using high level language and high level programming language, so this high level language program must be translated into machine language, because computer can understand only machine language 1001 like. Dear students, we will continue the types of system software in next lecture, inshallah ta'ala. Till that, thank you so much and take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.